defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Let's take a minute and talk about that. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 35, he's got room. Running free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it away. Touchdown, Northern Bears.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Complete to start this drive. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster. They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's empty 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Samuel. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The last drive in the end zone, they'll try to follow suit here. Quick handoff. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Base 27 jump. Base 27.
Looking to fire. The quick out. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handling it.
Yeah, and
turning it off. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The lone back's got it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Got his man down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters getting tight in the red zone.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Splits the uprights, it's good. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
22, order.
The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab on the left. And they will score. Touchdown, Cal! Point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of...
The quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To throw, it's Galladay. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return. What a play to get the football back.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that coverage zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it up.
but if they start to add them down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
This was a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss.
Ah, damn.
This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The give from the single back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Right down the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Big 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Golden Bear!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw, it's Galladay. Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
On target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play.
The He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Ducks come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting one on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off play action. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for this play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to beat him to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll run it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. the Golden Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Quarterback will keep it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. A designed run for the quarterback. There he goes. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Back to pass, it's Galladay. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab outside. It's Samuel.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up a...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To the ground with it back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Handoff to the single running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He might want another play. Wants to throw on 3rd. Pressure coming.
And that's the extra feel you get with this team. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
The Golden Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They go to the ground. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defense, first and second down, you've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long. So that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Right back to it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. On the move. Breaks the tackle. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Galladay. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the